I just got a message from a woman concerned about her husband having low sex drive, low testosterone, low inspiration, motivation for life. She did mention he doesn't work out. He smokes cigarettes occasionally, drinks alcohol. So before any of what I'm about to talk about is applicable, all of those things are going to need to be alleviated. However, if you start to incorporate some of these things, it might motivate the body to quit the things that need to be quit when it starts to grab onto the sensation of feeling satiated by the increased levels of testosterone, which is a master hormone. It facilitates the regulation of a lot of other hormones. Testosterone also is the reason for motivation. So if you are a male or female and feel like you have a lack of motivation, lack of motivation for life is the lack of motivation for anything, and that generally comes down to lack of sex drive. Speaking on a specific plane of frequency that most of us are running on, as we ascend through this reality, sex kind of drops off, it fizzles off and is not necessary. But we're not going to get into that. Okay, so things to do to increase testosterone. Number one is most of the testosterone is produced in the legs, okay, in the inner thighs. So heavy squats, heavy deadlifts will do that, and it doesn't need to be heavy in terms of society, just heavy for you, sets of 5 to 1. So what that means is that you can't do 10 reps with the weight that you're using. You can only do a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? I mean, sets of 10 will lead you to the road where you're doing heavy sets of 5, so you might want to keep that in mind. But heavy sets will allow for the appropriate strain on the largest muscle groups in the body and to stimulate the central nervous system to transmit all of this through your entire body. Another thing, quit with estrogen producing substances like soy, what's that essential oil, lavender oil, lavender food, get rid of that. Grapefruit also, so soy, grapefruit, lavender, we can get rid of those. Earthing and getting in the sunlight, especially sun gazing, which I think I'm gonna have to make a protocol for sun gazing. Sun gazing gets in all the information that you need. Sleep, okay, low amounts of sleep destroys testosterone. Sleeping before midnight, every hour before midnight is twice as effective as every hour after midnight. What else? I know a lot of this because I actually have low testosterone. I've had a lot of head injuries, and a doctor explained to me that the mechanism that sends little things into my body to determine how much testosterone I have, that feedback mechanism is broken because of the head injuries I've had in my life. I sustained motorcycle accidents. I ran my bike into a brick wall going as fast as I could down a hill when I was in 5th grade. So I think there's a inefficiency happening. So I've had to do everything in my power to increase testosterone to keep myself chirpy and muscular and able to perform. Okay, so overtraining is another thing that will eat up testosterone. So if you feel like a good indicator of overtraining is if you wake up in the middle of the night, that means that there's a lot of cortisol running through your system, and cortisol will prevent the body from utilizing testosterone. Icebaths increase testosterone. Again, it's back down to the legs and stimulating the flow of liquids, molecules, all the stuff that happens down in the legs and near the first and second chakra, and just the testicles. And also it flushes your entire system. So it flushes everything. It's like taking an internal shower, and the cleaner your internal system is, the better effective all hormones, including testosterone. We've got herbs we can take, so ashwaganda, shilajit. You can swipe up for a shilajit rec, deer antler, even colostrum if you're doing dairy, colostrum, get a really good colostrum source. Tongkat Ali, horny goatweed, schizandra. Am I saying that right? All these are really good. Eating meat, fatty meat, actually, lamb, fatty cuts of grass-fed beef. I've been vegan for on and off through my entire life, raw vegan, and I did it right. I was eating everything correct. And there's all this story about when you're vegan, you have increased testosterone. For me, not true. So if I'm eating especially red meat, I feel the vigor. So some more herbs. I'll do another swipe up right now for a product rec, and use code HEALTH101 for $50 off. Order 2 bottles, get $50 off. Stress has to be gone. Massaging the testicles works. They're organs, right? So if you massage them, and the good protocol is double your age. Is it double or triple? Double. So double your age in the shower. Actually massage them as hard as you can, both of them, with your thumbs and fingers, like double your age every single day. I mentioned stress, essential oils. So pine pollen's another substance you can take, but in terms of essential oils, pine trees. If you message me, I've got the Young Living hookup for that, for an essential oil blend that is made specifically for testosterone. There's more. Oh, quit depleting yourself of testosterone. So masturbation, watching porn, these things do that. Just stress in general does that. Water quality is a big one. I think that the plastic in water bottles increases the xenoestrogens in the body. So drinking out of glass is huge. Not storing your food in glass is huge. Don't wrap your stuff in that plastic wrap, whatever it's called, saran wrap. Don't use things like Teflon or nonstick pans of any sort. Just poison in the body is gonna F you up. If you want to get rid of that, especially the herbicides and pesticides, you can swipe up to another product right now. And besides that, I'm pretty sure there's more, but I can't think right now. I didn't plan this out. But besides that, we want to make sure we're nutrifying, and detoxifying. So there's a whole detoxification thing, skin brushing, breathwork. Breathwork will actually do it. So that's another thing. Kriya of the Week, kriyaoftheweek.com will get the mindset and the energy flow through the body, get all the kinks out. And then on top of that, nutrifying the cells with a nutrition program, making sure that you're abundantly supplying the body with what it needs on a daily basis. So you can swipe up and check out all sorts of products for that. I suggest one of the core 4 options every single month. It's got stuff to take care of your sleep, your protein needs, your nutrition needs, and get the toxins out of the body. I forgot a couple. So making sure you're not in artificial light during the day, and especially during the night when the sun goes down. Those blue blockers, they work also. And just allow yourself to adapt to the environment. Allow yourself to be cold. Leave without a jacket. Get into those painful situations, right? Because a certain amount of that will harden the body. We don't want to create too much anxiety, but reducing the comfort level in your body will task it to become hard. And that's what we're talking about here, right? Is becoming hardened.